Yo, that was Everwild, or sorry, that's Everhood, which is like a rhythm-based survival game. Hella good. If you're into rhythm game stuff, you should check it out. Um, all right, let's boot up the game. Then, so I think the plan for today, or at least the first thing that we're gonna do, is check out the teleporter that's on the outside of the stranger, and then after that, we will check out the dark area of the gorge, the hidden gorge, and see where that goes. 'Cause- Alright. All good. Resume expedition. Hey, what's up, Adam? Today we're hopefully going to try and finish off the DLC. It's all good, man. What arcane knowledge do I have? I found two of the like hidden vault areas. The ones inside the first two areas of the stranger. I need to plug it into my log. I guess this will give you a good idea of what I know. Yeah, so we got the submerged structure, which we know some things about. That's There's this subterranean lake. Um, we blew out the candle on the second chain. I'm guessing the first one you need to do some other kind of like archaic thing to exploit your way down there. What glitches do I know about? I knew about the one where you fall between the loading zones on the raft. That's the one I've done so far. Um, I have a suspicion about. Let's see. Yeah, some sort of error report. It shows one of the strangers and having jumping off a raft during a transition. I did that one already. On a side wheel, analyzing the eye, intact the side. Two artifacts being lit near a green fire. The first artifact lights after its bearer falls asleep. The second artifact lights after its bearer dies. Some sort of error report. It shows an alarm bell failing to wake up one of the stranger's inhabitants. So, yeah, I'm not sure which one of those I should take into account. I think. Hmm. My suspicion was, oh, I should kill myself. Okay, no los dos. I'm not quite sure what that means. Always a good thought to have. A massive cannon. Yeah, so I know about the teleporting thing as well. Figure carries the container secret passage behind the mural of the large tree. Yeah, and I think I got all the reels in the Endless Canyon. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is try and use this teleportation device just to kill myself. I mean, it doesn't hold any, like, weight over me anymore, right? So I was like, maybe I should kill myself and see how that goes. Because, one of the reels explicitly shows someone dying in the range of the green lights, right? Let's set the stranger as a waypoint. Hidden Gorge. Slide. I found a hidden show a container marked with a glowing symbol being handed to a shadow figure. The lights are extinguished and the figure carries the container's secret passage behind a mural of the trees. Yeah, so that's like the how to get into the archive of this location, which great. There was a stranger inhabitants congregating around a strange green fire, several sides have been burned. Hull breach. I found a slide reel in the hidden gorge that shows an explosion blowing a hole in the side of the stranger. Oh, blowing a hole in the side of the stranger. Okay, well, let's try and look for that then. Because that's not how I interpreted that reel, but if that's what it's inside the logbook, then obviously that's what happened. So I guess that means that there's going to be another hole that I can enter into on the hull of the breacher, or of the stranger. Okay. Hmm. This might be easier to do outside of the ship. So I'm going to go with that. Right, zero gravity. It's not that one. It looks like it might be that one. Oh. Okay. Oh, gravity just kicked in. Oh. Lucky me. Oh, there's an artifact in here. Okay. Oh, this is this room. Okay. Cool. I had not been in here yet. Oh. Hmm. By staring at this, I should get a vision, right? Yeah. Okay. Pick up lantern. Sits in chair. Go to sleep. Okay. So is this like a prototype for the rooms? Was I supposed to get here prior to figuring out how to get to the Dark Realm? Is there another one in here? There is. Pick up artifact. Fall asleep in front of fire. Wake up in Dark Realm. That looked like their home planet. Okay. Interesting. There's a reel in here. And if I recall, there's a theater in the upper area that I can use. Check this out. Bearings. Oh shit! This takes you directly to the Hidden Gorge. Well, that's a nice. Yeah. That. Hey May. Okay, so that's just a shortcut directly to the Hidden Gorge, so you don't have to loop around every time. That's nice. So up there should be the theater. I'm glad I decided to check that out first. Or trying to delve into the unknown. Tuning in from a bar in Fernie. How's the... You mentioned something about the drive being long. I assume... Like, how long does it take to get from to Fernie from where you're at? We're still waiting for your partner. Oh, let's find out together. Let's see. Lantern inside here. Let's grab one from this. Took a shuttle to Sparwood, then walked across Sparwood to a bus stop, then waited for 2 hours. Waiting 2 hours at a bus shuttle? That sounds awful. Reveal your secrets to me. Something about artifacts, it looks like. Goes inside the room. I think this is the memory we saw, right? Looking in through the window, falls asleep with a lantern, wakes up, doesn't do anything. Falls asleep with an artifact. Unknown? Okay, so why was their first experiment redacted? Okay, so something must have gone wrong. Wait, is that second artifact somehow different than the first artifact? Yeah, I'm gonna commit that to memory. Jump forward. Okay, so it doesn't have the 3 prongs on the back of it. There was an artifact in that area. This one does have the 3 prongs. Okay. Let's see if using the artifact from that area yields a different result for me. See, I think I left it back in here what the reel was. Yeah, okay. Is this where the This is where the explosion happened. So, assumedly, the guy that used the one without the back caused this explosion. Let's see, was the reel over here? Yes. Yeah, that's the artifact I picked up. It has 3 prongs. So I guess theoretically I should look for... Yeah, this doesn't work. We know that doesn't work. I don't believe I've seen any artifacts that don't have a back, or maybe in that first area there was one. I'm not sure. Anyway, I think for now I'm going to attempt to go inside of the Dark Realm now. But I'm going to keep that tidbit of information in the back of my mind, because I'm sure it'll come up at some point. Wait, 2... It's the burning reel one. Oh, there's the one. So if I recall for this one, there's like an invisible bridge that's near the area that has like the multiple instruments on it. That's like the secret, or at least one of the secrets that I need to figure out. I haven't explored this one much, but you guys were saying that this was the most difficult. It does seem like the biggest area, or at least, I guess that might not be true. It does look like it's got a lot going on. right. Don't think I got a chance to explore much of this. But this is where the invisible brook is. And then this blows out the lights. No clip. Can I clip that? Can I double jump to get up there? If I knew how to frame perfect double jump. I'd... Ah, interesting. There's a cheat. Sorry, which one is that? Keep that in mind. Looking at the cliffside. Gotcha. Or when I inevitably get caught by the Noelks or the Owlix. Because now I get to traverse this giant mansion in the dark. Which... this thing in Foul Games where you can fly and move through walls. Sort of like what you're doing. Yeah, I got some, this is something I want to talk about after completing the DLC, because I'm not a particularly big fan of this gameplay style that they're going for here. And I think it's not because it's bad, but I think it's just not my style. Alright, we got a hand here. Jesus Christ. Just, I'm not a fan of wandering around in the dark when you can't see anything. It's just like, I don't find that fun. Yeah, this has felt... yeah, this feels a lot more like just dealing with a lot of Vanquilfish ideas and less of the... for fuck's sake. I turned off the, I put on the scare sensitivity thing because I'm just not a fan. Well, I mean, I'm gonna continue to explore for a bit because, I mean, like, there's a lot. But if it gets to the point where it just feels like I'm walking in circles and not accomplishing much, then I may ask for a hint. Also, at the same time, it's like, how am I supposed to get a lay of the land here when I can't see anything? Like, okay, so distract them, make them go that way, come around here, and go up the stairs. had to look up a glitch to even deal with this game. Yeah. I mean, I haven't had like I can understand why they would put in the fear warnings for this kind of stuff, because if you're like not a fan of like this kind of gameplay style, I could understand it like really getting your nerves running or like your pulse pounding. To me, I just kind of find this more tedious and annoying than actually fun. And I despise being jump scared. I keep running into these guys, so... Oh. Alright, so I did that. Back off, buddy. Yeah, this feels like very claustrophobic too. Like, if that's something that you struggle with, I could see this being an absolute nightmare to deal with. I hope I'm going in the right direction. I am not. As they've chased me all the way over here. Delightful. Is there a hand? Okay. Not in the good way, though. Yeah, this... It's not like... It's not like... Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, yeah. It's like... You could still see. It feels claustrophobic just because, like, I can't tell where I'm going. Unless because of, like, an actual feel of claustrophobia. What's up, buddy? Come this way. Okay. Dukes. Okay. What the... Just leads you down to a dead end? Are you kidding me? Like, no. Okay. Like... Okay. Where are you trying to get to? I don't know. Like, I'm just kind of following the path. Like, it's a giant area that's completely in dark, so I don't know what anything is in there. Like, I know that I'm trying a painting, right? Oh, right. Yeah, like, where am I trying to go here? I don't know. Like, I did the thing that I thought I was... They, like, instruct you to do, right? Oh, the painting. Okay, so am I supposed to... Like, this painting lets me sneak through it, so am I supposed to assume... The hint said to go to the painting. What hint? Or where the archive of it? I mean, the hint just showed you blowing out the lights, didn't it? Don't remember getting any kind of hint. Like, the hint that I got showed, like, this. I might need to go back and... Then a painting disappeared and someone walked through it. Right. So, was I supposed to, like, just walk through one of those paintings? No, there was a specific painting I was looking for, right? It's in the lower room. No. Like the room that I was just in that I like got to and then got caught in. Well, I mean, like that felt like a definitive end point. But like when turning the lights on, like, oh, I can't even turn the lights back on. Okay. I mean, that room felt like that's where I was supposed to go. Like you had to sneak past a bunch of guys. The bridge that you illuminate led you towards it. I mean, it was a room that had 7 paintings inside of it, each with a candle in front of it, and each of them were like at their own place. Yeah, like this bridge. Yeah, like it felt like a dead end, but that there's no way that they would do that to me. Ugh. Who's chasing me now? You is. Get the fuck over there. Okay, cool. Who are you? Just an Easter egg, huh? Okie doke. Well, I mean, we can hear the sun extinguishing, so. Alright, so that area just has an Easter egg in it? Okay. Hello, hello. Unless I was supposed to. I'm gonna have to, like, check my log again. Just to reconfirm all that I learned from the real and the burnt area. But clearly I forgot something about it. The only thing I remember was them extinguishing the light and using the invisible bridge. I did find the hidden entrance. No, I still am trying to get to the third one. But I did explore like the explosion that happened, and I found the reel that like denoted some them like doing experiments with the artifacts. The reel showed that one of them didn't work. One of them unknown thing happened, though I assume it did not go well for them. And because, that's the room that the explosion happened in. Would you like an achievement? Uh, if it's not out of the way to get, sure. Wait, so you finished the canyon, but instead of going in, you did the Easter egg? Yeah, because I assume I'm supposed to just go through one of those paintings, but I actually don't remember which one it is that I'm supposed to go into. Let's see, which one is it? Head back to the artifact development. In the chest on the left side of the prototype artifact. Okay. Well, I'm going in through that way anyway because it's the fastest way to get to the Hidden Gorge. Laboratory with 3 test chambers. The second chamber is badly damaged and can be entered through a hull breach in the side of the stranger. Yeah, through the exploded wall. I saw a vision like recording of someone picking up an artifact to go into sleep in front of the Green Lantern. The rest of the vision was distorted and difficult to make out, but flames seemed to appear in the artifact. On a summary that shows 3 experiments conducted with 3 different artifacts. The third experiment appears to be a success. Yeah. Am I wearing my suit? Okay, good. I'm always just so... Holy shit. Okay. Gravity just kicks in like a bitch, huh? So you said... In the chest on the left side, there's a prototype artifact. Of the exploded room? There's the prototype ones. Okay. So I'm sure that if I... You DC'd? Yeah, I'm sure that if I try and use one of these, I'm gonna die. Or explode or something. I mean, I'm willing to try it. But I had my suspicions that this would be a bad idea. Take a nappy nap. Yeah. I'm sure nothing will go wrong by doing this. But I, for one, am always down to try. Not that one. Alright, prototype artifact. I'm sure they stopped using you purely as a coincidence. Yep. Cool. I wonder why those slides to the mill experiment were burnt. I mean, I kind of concluded after looking at the giant explosion. But also, okay. My thought was like, oh, maybe I'll have to like find one of those and die inside of one of those rooms. Early adopter. Yeah, beta tester. Let me quickly check my logs. Let me see. Hidden Gorge. Side burning room. I found a hidden side rail that showed a container marked with a glowing symbol being handed to a shadowy figure. The lights are extinguished and the figure carries the container into a secret passage behind a mural of a large tree. Looking for the large tree mural. Gotcha. Yep, completely forgot about that fact. That seems important. Funky Disco Guy is a funny Easter egg, too. You see it again? I mean, you are in a bar in Fernie, so I assume your internet connection is probably shoddy at best right now. I did in fact forget which mural to look for. But the log told me I'm looking for a big old tree. Oh, you just keep closing Twitch. Fair enough. Let's see. So it should be this one. Will gravity pick me up inside of the ship here? It should, right? Oh, nope, this is the wrong one. Okay. Good thing you don't really need vitals. Okay. Real artifact. Get the joy of exploring the pitch black mansion again. Ugh. That should get. Ideally, I should know what to do. Like, I'm just gonna ask you guys now: is that Easter egg room the correct room? And I just like didn't go into the behind the correct painting, or is it in a different area? Because right now my plan is just to go back to that room that had the Easter egg in it. And if that's a waste of my time, I would like to know now. All right. Well, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. You were so close. Okay, cool. uh, okay, so I need to go around. Right. And okay. Time to do this bullshit again. Yep. Navigate in complete darkness. Just, I don't know, man. Not, not a particularly fun game mechanic, in my opinion. If there's an easier way, yes, an easier way. I mean, I already know the solution to this. I did it last time. I just didn't end up going the right way. So if there's an easier way to just get to the end, I'm all ears. Because honestly, I don't want to do the thing that I've already done once before. Okay, so let him do it this way. Okay. If you think it's better to do it this way, then let me do it this way. Oh, you mean in regards to like getting to the room or itself? If that's the case, then like yes, if there's a trick to it, I would like to try and figure that out on my own. But if it was just like I thought maybe you meant, oh, there's a trick to just get to the area, you need to go faster rather than, you know, go through all this again. Okay, so sure. All right, come over to me. So there's a guy over here that I need to grab the attention of, if I recall correctly. Yep. Me. I need to loop around him. Nope, I fucked up, didn't I? God damn it. Bud. Okay. Great. Oh, goddamn. So, this guy, need to just get around. Remember, tree mural. Yep. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Fucking. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay. Right. You can't have any lights on. Otherwise, the secret passage won't reveal itself. That's why those candles are there, to fuck you up. I'm going to the wrong place? Okay. So that area is just for the Easter egg then, even though there's like the tree portrait there. It's down there? Okay, so then now am I going to the wrong place? Was that not the tree mural? Want to know. I mean, I'm probably just missing something. Just really annoying that they stick you in a dead end. Like, you've already gone through all of that bullshit. You just forgot the slide reel. I mean, yeah, and I don't want to go back and look at the slide reel again. Just to... just to remember what I need to do. So, if it's something that I should know, and I'm just fucking up because it's been 3 days since I looked at it, then I'm fine with you guys just telling me what I need to do. There's a back route. Like, I need to go around. There's a painting there that disappears when you turn out the lights. Yeah, that's why I was trying to blow out the candles, because I figured, like, me turning the candles on is why I wasn't able to go through. No. Not down behind this guy. He's not. Oh. Off. This is... like, I didn't do it this way. I mapped things out near the painting you're trying to get to and realized the elevator is pretty close. I mapped things out near the painting you're trying to get to and realized the elevator is pretty close. I'm at a loss for actually what I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, the elevator down to the raft. Yeah, like the one that I'm seeing across the way from me over there. That I can't get to because there's no bridge. You send it down and take a raft to it. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, man. He's trying to get to the hidden archive. It's a lot less frustrating. Oh. You mean like there is no bridge, or is there? Okay, so like there was it's like a secret route or whatever. Okay, so now I'm just kind of confused. Cuz okay, so I'm just going to try and look for a tree mural cuz that's clearly what I'm missing. Okay, I have not gone this way yet. So I'm going to go this way. But there's actually just an invisible bridge. Okay. Well, I'm going to take this. I didn't see this little way. If there's another way, then there's another way. Okay, so this is how you get down to the raft thing. Okay, cool. That's how you can get down to the boat. Why would I want to get down to the boat? Okay, so down here should be the other guy that's like guarding the room with the three things. So that's not the way to go. So this should be another invisible bridge. Was there some way to understand that? Like to know this? Or oh, did they show this in? They did mention this in the slide. The slide reel did tell me. I just completely forgot about it. Okay, I remembered there being an invisible bridge. I thought I was referring to the thing that you needed to blow the light out. I completely forgot about this. So this was just me forgetting. Alright. I am excited for this. It's just... Oh, man. These... Ah. The quantum discovery levels of weird tech. Okay. Let's take a look at what we got. Alright, how many reels do we get in this place? Oh, I think what Metronome was implying is that you can lower the elevator and then take the raft to get around to where you need it to go. Maybe? Saying like instead of taking the path around with the Yeah, fair enough. All right, let's take a look at this. Oh, this is this the one that had like a ton of burnt out reels? Okay. Yeah, right. So they are crying, and then this is where it cut out. Yeah, they're homesick. Okay, so they created a hologram of it, and then they teleported themselves inside of the hologram using these devices. Is that what I'm supposed to gather from this? Is this VR? Are we just in VR right now? Maybe. Is that supposed to be a bigger revelation than I'm getting the impression of? Because destroyed the homeworld to build the ring, then made a Matrix version of the homeworld. Yeah. I mean, I kind of figured that's what this was. Because I knew that they had destroyed their original homeworld. Though, there is another reel, yeah. I'm just kind of processing this one. This is just lore. The other reel is the shit. Give me your shit. Oh, that's their home planet. Uh-oh. Just lore. Well, I mean, like, it's cool lore for sure. Like, it's good to get confirmation on the fact that this is like a Matrix thing. I wasn't sure if it was like a dreamscape, like, or a memory or something like that. It's kind of a little bit of all that, but not really. All right. Didn't we see something similar to this? Oh, shit. Yes! That's so sick. It's so simple. Did I just lock myself in here? Try it out. Well, I think I locked myself inside of oh. Alright, cool. There we go. Hardcore. Can I do that in here? Is there enough space to get out of its influence zone? Oh. Okay. So this has got to be like another one of the exploits. I've got to do this in a specific place. Like, I don't know. There's a beacon of light over there. But perhaps I'm supposed to head towards that while in this mode. Would I like a suggestion? Not quite yet. I have an idea. I mean, I want to go try and explore that area, and I'm gonna do it from above ground. If I put this down here, will the bad guys not spawn? Sure. Ooh. Alright, I'm just leaving that there. Oh, you can talk to them. Interesting. There's gotta be a specific place I'm supposed to go while in Matrix mode. Oh. Oh, it shows like the invisible bridges while in Matrix mode, huh? So that means there's another one over there. Hmm. Quick way to the elevator. Yeah, that's neat. Well, it doesn't feel like this is the area I'm supposed to use the Matrix mode in. Maybe I need to do this while I'm down. I like chat time. I mean, I think I'm about to get recalled. Like that. But I'll do it in the next run. Rip. Okay, so I know about that, so maybe I'm supposed to do that down below in the river area in order to get to one of the places. Like, will the alarm be aware of me if I'm in Matrix mode still? Okay. So the point of these archives is to show me these exploits in the Matrix that allow me to access the area to extinguish the chains around the vault. So I've been to all three now, so I should know all three exploits that are necessary in order to access the vault. It says there's more to explore in the Forbidden Archive. They like to hide their secret knowledge in threes. Shows one of the strangers that have it dropping their artifact on the ground and walking beyond it. Alright, so error report here. It shows one of the strangers that have dropped their artifact on the ground and walking. Yeah, I'm guessing I missed Lorves. Oh, it's because I didn't open up the panel that was contained the third code. I'm guessing that's like the unexplored thing over here. A mural of a large tree on the bottom floor of the lodge. I don't think I ever got to there. I don't think I ever saw the tree mural because I didn't explore the mansion much. I think the most I explored that place was while I was in the dark. Or Matrix mural mode, yeah. Alright, so I've done this one. Or no, I haven't done that one. I've done this one. So the error reports are what I need. So this one, inhabited jumping off the raft. Yeah, so I've done that already. This one shows... It shows an alarm bell failing to wake up one of the stranger's inhabitants. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we saw, like, a reel that indicated that if you're dead, the alarm won't work on you. First artifact lights after his bearer falls asleep. The second artifact lights after a bearer dies. Yeah, so I'm guessing I need to die. Oh, I didn't even bother to check if it resealed itself on the first one after the timeline reset. It probably did, huh? So I need to do all of these three things like simultaneously. An alarm bell failing to wake up. So that's why you need the raft to access all three places, because you need to enter it by dying. And if you ever fail, oh, that's so fucked up. How? Come on. Okay, so you get one chance to do all three of the secret things because you'll be dead upon entering the secret realm, and if you wake up, you're just dead. Okay, I now understand. The fuckers. The absolute mad lads. Permadeath once again. The Ash Twin Project trick again. Okay, so I need to... You gotta do it. You gotta do it all perfectly. Alright, I'm on my computer. Alright, well, I think... So I've explored all three archives, and I think I understand what I'm supposed to do now. So I need to enter the realm by dying, and that'll allow me to... Okay, so let's see. It shows one stage to have dropping their artifact on the ground. So I need to die. Yeah, I need to enter the dying, get onto the raft, drop down, and then do all three things. Okay. So where's the best place to enter? RTX off glitch. Oh, you mean like the Matrix glitch? It was cool. It was very cool. It's a neat little it's a neat idea because it's just like it's so obvious. It's like, oh, I like the fact that it didn't even occur to me to try and drop the lantern and walk around without the lantern. Seems like something you could easily just stumble upon, but I did how many runs of the or of the observer and never once actually dropped the lantern or went far enough away from the artifact. Yeah, and the thing is, it's so much easier to navigate with the Matrix thing on. Matrix mode blocks elevators and doors since you can't shine light. Yeah. So I'm basically going to hold on to the lantern until I get to the third area. Then I figure there's a way to drop the lantern or in the vault area, and I figure there's a way that you're supposed to drop it. Did that one for Cinemate a lot. Oh, okay, that's what you were talking about as to why it was a lot. It made the other ones easier. Yeah, I'll get into my feelings about the DLC once I've finished it. Because I've got conflicting opinions about it. But but I'll reserve my final judgment until after I've finished it, you know? I'm gonna go with the secondary. I'm gonna go with this area being the one to die in. Though I imagine I can do it in any of them. But okay, so that's why you need access to the raft in any of the zones. Because in order to do the glitch, or in order to like unseal the vault, you need to go in between the loading zones. So that should mean that you should be able to do it from any of the entrances. All right. So let's try and do it. So I'm guessing the only way to die while in here is to just stand on the fire. Cool. All right. No messing up. So I'm not too worried about this one, now that I know everything that I'm supposed to do. So we're going to take the raft, we're going to drop down. We shouldn't trigger the alarm that's on one of those bridges because I'm dead. I can blow it out, blow out the one for the second one because I'm going to glitch out over there, and then I'm going to find a place to drop the lantern. Then use the matrix code to presumably get the last one. Although, I also wouldn't be surprised if I made an assumption here that's going to get me just killed, and I have to start over again. Because that would not be the first time in this DLC that that has happened to me. Alright, so... Alright, we're in the loading area, so we're going to drop. So, I recall this should be the right one. Yeah, okay. So don't drop down that way. Okay. So, extinguish that. Now I should be able to cross that bridge. Because I am ceased. Yeah, I can't hear the alarms at all. Yeah, you know, no sense of hearing. Don't think too hard about it. Alright, so if I just drop this here. Okay, so that's the third one. Ah, cool. Right, that's the one I've done. That's the one I've done. So, you just know the code because it'll... Neat. Alright, that's all three. I'm gonna pick up the the artifact just so I can see what's gonna happen in, you know, full definition instead of... Oh, I imagine I can't even interact with it without having the artifact anyway, so... Alright. Oh, I can just go inside of it. I like this a lot less. Oh, I never talked to any of the Oleg Swan Matrix mode. I've ruined you, Adam. I'm sorry. Ooh, can I... Do I need to light the lights in here? Yeah, I'll do it next loop. Artifact down. So I assume that telescope was for observing their home planet, maybe? Another artifact. Does that mean... Someone else is alive in here. Hey, buddy. Talk to the prisoner. Who are you? You don't speak my language, huh? Oh, this is their theme, isn't it? Same Solarian dialogue option. Trees, yeah. Slightly different mechanics, obviously, but... Oh, cool. He's, like, projecting it into my mind. Oh, so he was put inside... Or, I guess they were put inside of the... I guess I shouldn't assume things. Alright, turned off the shield that stops the frequency of the eye. So the eye is still projecting. Oh, and everyone is pissed at him for doing that. And they imprisoned him. Wow, that seems a little harsh. I mean, I understand, but, like, they obviously hold, like, an eternal grudge against this thing. Why did the eye signal suddenly appear and disappear to the Nomai? Oh, was there an option? Was there, like, dialogue about that in the game? No. Oh, so now I'm sharing my... They're all dead, buddy. Oh, the mashup. Oh, okay. So they weren't able to track the eye because it wasn't emitting a signal anymore. But that one brief signal that was sent out is what summoned the Nomais here. The Nomai would have never found the eye. They wouldn't even have come to this universe, right? So if I did the DLC prior to actually reaching the end of the game, would I have given all of this exact same information? You don't see some of these slides if you... Oh, it goes based on, like, your log completion. Gotcha. It's like more the information is more complete based on how much I've discovered. That's so cool. So how about that shit? How do you feel about all that? Yeah, it's super cool. Like, because of him, like, I'm here because of him, essentially. Do you like your artifact back? Here you go, buddy. Am I just stuck here now? No, okay. He wants to go sailing off into the sunset together? Oh, how do you do that? Oh, there's footprints. Okay. He went into the water. But I die. Oh. Because he died too. But now I know about him. Is that all there is to do? Consider the following. Sure. I'm gonna take a look at the logs real quick. And I'm gonna head back there one more time to at least do the speak to owl like thing. Parthian Zoma and Alex represent body, mind, and soul. Ooh, I do like that. I met one of the strangers that inhabitants who was imprisoned within the vault. The prisoner showed me a vision revealing the actions they took that resulted in their eternal confinement. I used the vision to share my knowledge of the solar system's history at the prison. Bruh, I had to put that together. Yeah, so the only two things that were left on the stranger were just like flavor stuff. So let's go do that Owlick thing, and then I guess it's gonna be a short stream today because I think this is the end of the DLC. If I were to take a guess, with the Owlicks learning to translate their souls into VR, being very based around emotion, fear, death by eye, grief, the lost homeworld, rage of the prisoner. The new universe could use some soul, maybe. Oh, okay. So if I were to, okay, I will do. I guess that would be an appropriate way to close out my streams of the game as well, is to do one final run through. So we'll go do this Owlick Easter egg, and then we'll go start a new universe. Maybe our friend will show up in the at the end with alongside like Solarum and all the other explorers. That'd be real nice. you also missed a bit of dialogue when you... Oh, did I? Well, even more reason to do it again, then. Let's see. Where would be a good place to do this? Before jumping into the universe bubble thing. After the new world is formed, but before you enter. Oh, I could talk to them before jumping, like after they finish playing their song. Okay. Alright, well, sounds good. This is probably the worst location to try and talk to these Outlook guys, huh? We'll catch the VOD. Fair enough. Can't imagine that'll run for much longer anyway. I sneak over to that side from over here. No, I probably get caught, pulled into the rapids, huh? Alright, we'll go around. Go to the gorge. That seems like the easiest place to do this. That means I have to deal with the anglerfish again. Ooh. Something new for you as well, then, huh? So let's get an artifact. The anglerfish stuff. Do it in your ship, but don't go above 1 pip of thrust. Hmm. Oh, okay. I've literally only just like built up a ton of thrust and then just let go of the stick, and then just let the momentum carry me past them. Yeah, I'd always just assumed that any noise would trigger them. Just outrun them. That's how keyboarders have to do. Yeah, I guess like you don't have the ability to go a little go easier on it. Hmm. Probably should have waited a little. Why did I do this? think I fucked myself. I have no idea where I am. Okay, so I went down the stairs, it looks like. Yeah. Okay. You know, first ever blindfolded outer one speed run. Yeah, we just probably the most embarrassing way I've died in this game, not gonna lie. Remember the timeline where you died just wandering around in the dark until the heat death of the universe? I'd prefer to forget it. It's more interesting, but I mean, happens too often for my liking. Or crushed by elevator. You know, I feel like those are ones that happen to everyone, though. I can't imagine most people have been like, I dropped my lantern and then wandered in the dark for a minute and a half before eventually giving up. Made this take about 2 to 3 times as long as it should have, but we are now heading towards our goal. So how did I do? How did I get so lost? Oh, is it because like I got up here and I just couldn't jump through the hole? guessing that's what happened. It's crazy. It's so dark. Light up the way just a little bit. Alright. I now understand why I didn't drop the lantern before, because they make it... They really disincentivize you from trying to do that, huh? Unless you know that you're supposed to. Okay. Oh, that invisible bridge just doesn't exist if the lights are on, huh? Interesting. Do the Alex even spawn inside of there unless the lights are out? Shows all the bricks. Visible or no. Yeah, so that bridge doesn't even spawn. Unless the light is out. Interesting. So, there. Okay. Let's go talk to one of these guys. Yeah, that makes sense. They're just watching the shows. This does make it so much easier to navigate. There are none on this side. Stairs. There's one on the top floor. There he is. Ow. Just breaks your neck, huh? Ow, oof. Me bones. Alright, cool. Because there's no lantern for them to blow out, so they just kill you instead. Alright, let's go beat the game. Can't blow out a lantern that ain't there. Crack a neck is above the lantern, which means he's just blowing out the lantern for dramatic effect. They have a flair for the dramatic, apparently. Alright. It's been so long since I've had to go somewhere that isn't a stranger. when there was a data mine thing called NextApp with it. Data mine ghosts. So it's fun that it's. Oh, cool. Alright, so we can go over to Ember Twin and sleep for a bit. And actually use the doze off mechanic for what it's intended to be. Alright. Thanks for hanging out, Wizard Star. It was nice having your company through all of this. I don't remember if that's quite long enough or not. But I don't want to miss my window, so. Nope, it's right there. Okay. This should be far enough away to not get sucked up into the sand pillar, hopefully. Ooh. Just casually restarting the universe. Alright, where's Dark Bramble? Other side of the sun. Give myself a wide berth so as not to run into the sun. Oh, you never actually got to see this part? Well, there you go. Oh, okay. Well, now you get to do it vicariously. I'm just gonna guess that our friend the prisoner is gonna be at the campfire at the end. If I were to make a guess, at least. Head into the distress beacon, because I don't know the layout of this place well enough. Okay, so as long as I'm careful with my maneuvering, you can. You can. I have been there. You're right. So I don't have to do this. I am aware that I've a... God damn it. Okay. Still absolutely despise these fucking anglerfish. Yeah, that's why the first time I did it, I went to... You gotta have it tagged. Or scout launch. Yeah, that's why I went to the distress beacon the first time. Because I did not know that you could tag locations. Okay, I was always wondering what what the significance of the red one was. It's like just kind of an indicator. It's like their nest. Okay. Right. That makes a lot of sense. Right, this seems like a fine place to get out. Got suit on? Yes. Oh. Too quick on the press. Alright, eye coordinates. Bam, bam, bam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Jesus Christ. Okay, just do this again. Gravity is far too strong to get zoomies going. Okay. Then we get to the pitch black area with the lightning strikes. Trees detected. Trees no longer detected. I mean, even though I've already done it once before. You gotta get the canonical ending, right? Perfect. Hey, look. Wait. Oh, yeah, because there was a new exhibit down below. Built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite and has some of the last ever photos taken of the entire solar system. One of these photos revealed the existence of an invisible ring, a world inhabited by a species whose presence in our solar system predated even the Nomai. The species traveled from a nearby star system in search of the eye of the universe, but, horrified by what they discovered, decided to block the eye signal so that no one else would ever find it. One individual, however, rebelled against the decision and was able to briefly release the eye signal back into space before being caught and imprisoned in solitude for this betrayal. So added dialogue. Nero. Got him. Hear music. It's not quite time yet. I'm pretty sure we'll need the others for this next part. We'll need, everyone. No rush. Take your time. Alright, so this should be. Yeah. Clicky click. The fastest way to get quantum objects. Once they arrive, I believe we'll be ready for the next step. I'm glad you remembered me. Alright. That one. Right, you need to follow this one. I think this is the new one. Oh. Oh, it's a grave. All three of them. They're all dead. Oh. They're all dead. They still have to deliver a emotional gut punch with their storytelling, huh? Let's go. Yeah, we should go talk with him. He's standing outside of the circle. When my kind found the eye and realized that what it was capable of, they were terrified. It was too difficult a truth. Like a light too bright to look upon directly, it burned them. What they could not unlearn was hidden away in darkness. Obfuscated and lost. They did not want to see their story end. My kind weren't always like this. We weren't always so afraid. I did what I could to set things right, yet I am still of my kind. And you know now what they did. I cannot promise our fear won't stain your mind. And so, are you certain you want to remember me? Join us. I don't want to repeat my kind's mistake, but if you're willing to take the risk, then so am I. Join the circle once you accepted him. Start playing, buddy. I hadn't dared to hope that anyone would hear the signal, for how brief I set it free. Yet here we are. Are you ready for the final step? Yes. And it's time. Time to send our spark into the darkness. Missed a little bit. You got it. I'll do my best. It's crazy how seamlessly they incorporated another instrument into the song. All right, let's talk to the people before. Wow, how long has it been since I got to make music with everyone around a campfire? I'm really happy we're all here. How beautiful. It's different than I'd envisioned. Whatever happens next, I do not think it is to be feared. I learned a lot by the end of everything. The past is past now, but that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. Still, it's time for something new now. Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning. But I think the rules are about to change. I believe we've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are ready to learn what comes next? Absolutely. I admire your curiosity, friend. Let's find out together. I'll tell you what, this has been real fun, and I got to help make something pretty cool, so I've got no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? You cut it a little close, don't you think? Well, it worked out in the end, I suppose. Ah, I hope there are besties in the next one. Beasties in the next one. Hmm. Oh, my helmet's cracked. Didn't notice that before. Glass cannot deal with big bangs. Absolutely. Okay, so that's everything that I'm willing to do in the game. I'm sure there's probably other small things that I could probably explore and try and find, but I feel pretty content with all the things that I've done in this so far. So, yeah, what a game. Holy. Um, I guess now is probably a good time to talk about the DLC in comparison to the base game, because I got some thoughts. So, like, I think the things that the DLC did really well is like it had a lot more like big reveals because there was no everything was like hidden without anything being explained to you, and I liked that aspect of it quite a bit. Like there weren't it was all in uncertain terms. It was just all visual presentation, and that's probably something that they wanted to challenge themselves with going into it. So that's super cool. I think they nailed that part. Um, I also thought that like the some of the mechanics of it were pretty cool. They did a lot with how limited the lantern itself as a gameplay device was. The lead writer left for another company. Oh, okay, so they decided to back off from as much writing. I thought their lead writer was the developer's sister. Maybe she just it was too busy to do more. Oh, that's super cool. Um, yeah, the mechanics of the lantern. I think they did a lot with how like simple of a concept it was to begin with. It's just like it's basically a flashlight from Outer Wilds to Outer Worlds. Um, as for some things that I thought could have been a bit better, it's like, well, I've made it clear that I'm not a huge fan of, hey, we're just going to stick you in an area and you just can't see stuff, and that's where most of the difficulty comes from. Like, I know there are plenty of people out there that love it, that kind of stuff. That's not really for me, but they did do that type of thing well. So, like, I can't really fault them for that. It just wasn't for me. Um, One thing that I am kind of bummed on is that it was all just stuck in one location. So like I think one of the coolest things about the base game is that you can go from different planet to different planet, and they're they vary a lot in like their design and their mechanics and all that other stuff. Whereas the Stranger, while it makes sense narratively that it's all one place, I think it could have been really cool that if instead you go to three different places set in the same location, they could have had like, I don't know, three different like satellites throughout the solar system that each had like their own unique appearance and gameplay style. Without just making a second one. Yeah, like you could tell that they wanted it to differentiate itself enough from the base game to not have it just be more, which is why like they removed your in the Dark World. It's like, oh, you don't have your jetpack or your flashlight or any of the other stuff. It's just a lantern thing. But it and they shifted from like an exploration more to like a explorative horror type of deal. And it was like it wasn't that it was like it wasn't too scary. In it's just it was really dark. um, yeah. So what I think would have been cool is that instead of having it all set in the Stranger with like the overarching mechanic of like the water, and they could have had like three separate biomes that were in different spaceships that you would have to go to different locations to uncover, and then they could have like changed up the settings and the mechanics a little bit more because it by the end of it it felt very samey to me, if that makes sense. uh it all felt good to play. It wasn't like it was it wasn't like it was a bad gameplay experience. It's just because the base game has so much variety in its different places, it would have been nice if they kind of implemented that into the DLC a little bit more. It's the planet Ring. Hmm. Oh, they is that new for the DLC? The guy with the lantern. Cool. Um. Yeah. So ultimately, like the part where the landscape goes up, the back is new, as is the lantern guy. Yeah, it makes it look a lot like some of the portraits you see inside of the Stranger. So maybe it's supposed to imply that it's like the same planet, like their old planet that came back to life, but not quite the same. Right. Hmm. Yeah, so I think like ultimately the DLC, it had like some highs in it that I think like the reveal of the prisoner and you like sharing your memories with him, that was like incredible. That's like right up there with the ending of this game. It it felt satisfying to like uncover, and the the slow collecting of like the three different keys. Mobius Nova was arguably the coolest thing in the game. Yeah, super cool reveal. Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, like uncovering glitches in order to like beat the ultimate end thing kept the same idea of like, oh, you know the result of the puzzle, so you can figure it out super quick, but it's a matter of finding them. Yeah, right up there on landing on the quantum. It reminded me a lot of the quantum, which makes sense. It's basically another like side quest, right? But instead of it being split amongst like 3 or 4 different planets, it's all condensed into one area, and totally fine with that. Um, yeah, introducing a whole third alien species, giving them their own lore that you slowly uncover, and you it adds on top of the extra stuff from the or it adds on top of the lore from the base game. Super cool. I just now am I now understand Echoes of the Eye. It makes a lot more sense now as to why that's the title of the DLC. Uh, but I think I did end up having a lot more moments of frustration with the DLC than I ever did with the base game. Like maybe it's because it felt a lot more linear, and that might have something to do more with like it all being stuck in one location. I think that might have compounded on top of that, uh, which is a shame because I know that like the puzzles and stuff were not they were developed by the same people, and they also felt very tight, and a lot of them were satisfying to discover. But there also were a lot more of just like, what am I supposed to do now? And a lot more unintuitive with like the results of the puzzles. So, uh, so walking away from the game, I'm gonna, I'm probably gonna tell everyone that I know that is a fan of video games, hey, play Outer Wilds, because I think the base game is like a 10 out of 10 experience. Whereas I put the DLC at like a 8.5. There's just a few things in it that weren't for me, and that's totally fine because it's still super solid and worth playing through. The I mean, like I'm already planning on getting a tattoo of the eyes coordinates on just because of how much I love this game. So uh it's gonna be right up in there of my like some of my all-time favorite games. So uh I'm glad that I was able to share this experience with you guys, and there's nothing quite like Outer Worlds. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that even comes. I can't think of anything to compare this game to. It's just its own unique thing, and I'm super stoked to see what Mobius does afterwards. So our next stream, we're gonna be moving on to other things. I got some plans. I think first thing I'm gonna do is play a game called Neon White. It's obvious I really loved it. Well, thank you. Yeah, so I think it'd be cool if stuck around for some other games, but if you want to move on to a different streamer that's playing this, I totally get that too. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out. My next stream will be on Thursday, so if you want to hang, I will be there. For with that, take care, Adam. I'll see you later.